Hi everyone. In this quick video, we'll talk about the signature pad column for SharePoint Online and show you how to add the column, configure it, so you'll be able to add signing and drawing capabilities to your lists and document libraries. So I have here a simple list. I call it purchase orders. Actually, it contains just 3 fields. Title, product, and price. And I would like to add the ability for the one who should approve a purchase order after it is created to sign it. So let's get started. So before you add the signature pad column, you need to install the QuizCom Modern App package in your tenant. And once you do it, you'll see in every site the QuizCom app settings. This is the place where you activate all the QuizCom Modern apps or selected ones. In this case, I'm interested in the signature pad, which is this one, and it is activated in this site. Okay, so I'm going to my specific list, which is called purchase order, and here I need to activate this app, actually all the QuizCom Modern apps. So clicking on QuizCom apps in this list, I just need to make sure that QuizCom Forms display mode is either in side panel mode or full page mode. Off means that we're using the out-of-the-box SharePoint list forms. And in that case, you won't see any of the QuizCom Modern apps features. So currently I'm in side panel mode. And first thing I need to do is to add a signature pad column to my list. Okay, so here you just type the name of your new column. Let's call it approver signature. And then I see all these properties. So let's start from the beginning. Who can sign means who are the users or groups that should see the signature pad column. All other users shouldn't see it. And they are the one who should be able to sign it. So currently I'll leave it empty and then I'll restrict it to certain users. I can also make this column mandatory, which means if I want to enforce signing when creating an item or updating an item, I will check this. And then you have the signed columns. And this is important. You can choose which columns require signing. Meaning, let's say an item was created and then was signed, and then some columns got changed by someone. You can decide which columns should be checked, and if they are changed after the item was signed, then the signature becomes invalidated. So it will require the signing officer, the signing user, to re-sign because some of these columns were changed. So let's say that in this case, I want the title, the price, and the product to be checked, and every time one of them is changed, then it means that this item will have to be signed again. And then you get the background image. The usual signature pad usually just includes this sign here background where users should hand sign. But why not use it for other drawing scenarios? For example, I could use this in a car rental example. If you remember, when a customer gets a rented car, part of getting the car is the routine where you go with the salesman who gives you the car and looking for defects that needs to be marked. and then signed both by you and the salesperson. So both of you know that this is how you got the car, and so you're expected to return it in the same condition, right? So we provided several examples. You can add your own examples, but I'll get back to the regular one, was just for signing. And you got full control over the signature background and signature pad background color and line color. And also you have control over the height and the width of the signature pad. It is more needed when you're using not just for signature, but for drawing, similar to the example of the rental car that I just mentioned. Okay, so I'm clicking save, and let's see the results. So I'm going back to my list, and let's create a new item. Okay, so this is my approver signature, and let's just call it PO1. Select something here. So a bit about the functionality of this signature pad. So this is where you sign. Just use your mouse. You can clear your signature. You can also save your signature in case you want to use it again. And let's click save. Okay, so you see that this item is signed, and this is a valid signature. Now, let's go and edit this document. Okay, and let's change one of these columns. You see that now it shows invalid signature. So you either re-sign it, clear the signatures, or sign it, or if you just save it, you get this prompt that says, if you're saving changes, it will invalidate the signature. So if I insist to continue, then now the signature becomes invalidated. If I go in, even in view mode, I don't need to edit the item. I can come here and clear and then re-sign it. And now it's signed, and I need to save my signature. And now you'll see that the signature is valid again. So this is the regular behavior of the signature column. Now, of course, you don't want everyone to see the signature column, because you want just the signing users to see it. So we're going to configure it again. So let's go back to the signature pad setup page, and here I'm going to use my user as the only signer. But of course, I can provide a group name, and let's make this field required. Now I'm going to back to this list, but this time as a different user. So here's my list, and I'm using QA1 user. And let's click new to start a new PO, to create a new purchase order. And let's create purchase order number 2. And as you can see, I can see the approver's signature, but it's disabled for me. I cannot sign it. I can just see the status. So I'm clicking save, and I have an unsigned document here. And then if I try to sign it, like if I view the item, again, I won't be able to sign it because I'm not approved. I cannot sign it. So let's go back to this item as a user who can sign the document. So let's refresh the page here. And let's view this item. And because I am a user who is authorized to sign it, I see the signature pad and I can sign it. Okay, and I click Save Signature, and that's it. Okay, now this is the most basic scenario, of course. In more real scenarios where you have multiple approvers, or you you don't want people to be able even to edit the form if the item is already signed, then you can use KWIZ column permissions to dynamically show, hide, or disable fields according to the status of your signature. So you can watch other videos to see how you configure the KWIZ dynamic column permissions for that. So that's it. If you need more information about the signature pad column, you can visit the KWIZ webpage, and there you have the full documentation with all the configuration steps as I described them in this video. Thank you. Bye-bye.